Hey guys, good evening. Welcome to the Dragon's Lair Blacksmith Shop and Studios. Today I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of woodwork. I just realized I need more storage space for my hammers, and as you can see, they tend to end up on the floor and there's a big mess. And anyway, I'm going to do an armourer style hammer rack, which is going to be a square base. And then anyway, so I'm working on the top right now. I had some old fir, which is going to give it some nice weight, just some 2x4s, and then I'm going to do a top for that, and it's going to be like a little workbench at the same time. And then we'll see how it goes. So you can see my dimensions here. We're going to be like I said, 2x4, and we're going to have 18 by 18 inside dimension. So my inside is 18 long and my outsides are 21, because 2x4s are typically 1.5. Yeah, just over 1.5. So it's going to be not quite square. It's about this is old fir that came from a rental project, so we're just about like maybe a 16th over. It's going to give us an 8 extra on each end. Anyway, then we'll cut some blocks and fill it up. There you can see a little bit. Oh, here we go. There you can see what I'm going to be doing here. So I'm going to be alternating all these blocks here like this. Going to glue them in. Make a whole top like that, just like a whole grid. And I can just put my tools in there if I want. But these blocks are taking a while, so cutting them one by one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a jig, and then I can cut a whole bunch of them. It's gonna make it a lot easier than measuring every time. Alright, so what's happening here is I ran out of this older material, which is slightly thicker than the new perfectly 1.5. This is spruce, and that's not quite the same thickness because I ran out of wood. And then with the spacing anyway, if we look, it just doesn't quite line up anyway. So I'm gonna cut 1.5 inches off each long piece, and that's going to give me my blocks I need for my spacing, and it's going to just make this table change your dimensions a little bit. So we're going to have a 16.5 by 18 on the inside dimension. You can see I got my layout here, general layout. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-drill, and then I'm going to nail that in with some nice 4-inch nails, because I don't have any screws right now. I prefer using nails anyway. And then I'm going to use the little blocks, these leftover blocks, to adjust the spacing, so that should work out good. And then I'm going to glue, once the ends are done together. Just gonna put some glue and squeeze it all together and let it dry. Alright, so I got the frame. Okay, so I got my blocks there. This wood is very hard, this old growth fir, so I'm gonna have to drill a little bit bigger. I was using 1/8, but the nails are not even going in right now, so I'm gonna go to 9/16 and then drill that up, but using the blocks for spacing. Alright, here we go. I got it all cut out, all glued up. It was trickier than I thought. Making it all line up because I didn't have a lot of spare blocks for spacing. Anyway, I used these big clamps, but check this out. I end up breaking 2 of these clamps. Garbage. Just not sure where they came from, but anyway, I'm not gonna say any country. I have my guess. Look at that. I broke 2 of these clamps. Just garbage. Anyway, we'll get the good stuff. If you see those ones around, don't buy them. That's what they look like. It's not worth it. Maybe for light work, but get some good pipe clamps. It makes a big difference. Anyway, we'll let this dry up and then try to attach that to a base tomorrow.